For months, fans have speculated, guessed, and analyzed every photo, every Instagram story, and every cryptic caption, but now, the truth is finally out. Demet Özdemir, one of Turkey's most beloved actresses, has a new man in her life, and the revelation has left fans around the world absolutely speechless. The story began quietly, far from the bright lights of premieres and red carpets. After years of being in the spotlight, from her unforgettable chemistry with Can Yaman Demet to her high-profile relationships that captured the attention of millions, Demet seemed to have withdrawn into a more private phase of her life. Her posts became more minimal, her interviews more careful, and her appearances rarer. But behind that silence, something was brewing, a story that no one saw coming. The first signs appeared a few weeks ago, when Demet was spotted in Rome. At first, it seemed like a casual getaway. After all, she's known to love Italy, the country that became almost a second home to her ex, Can Yaman. But keen-eyed fans noticed details that didn't fit the solo trip narrative. She wasn't alone. Several paparazzi photos captured her walking alongside a tall, mysterious man, someone no one could identify at the time. He wasn't an actor, not a singer, not a name from the Turkish media. He was a stranger. At first, fans dismissed it. Maybe it was a friend, maybe a colleague. But then, just days later, Demet posted a sunset photo on Instagram, nothing unusual at first glance. Except for one thing, the reflection in her sunglasses. A man's silhouette, unmistakably standing next to her. Within minutes, the image went viral. Fans zoomed in, cropped, brightened, and analyzed every pixel. Who is he, became the question of the week. Then came the bombshell. A few Italian tabloids published exclusive photos of Demet dining in a quiet restaurant near Trastevere. The man sitting across from her wasn't just anyone. He was a well-known Italian music producer, someone with deep ties to both the entertainment and fashion industries. The headlines exploded, Demet Özdemir's secret romance revealed. According to sources close to Demet, the relationship had been going on for several months, entirely in secret. She didn't want anyone to know, one insider claimed. After everything that happened in her past relationships, she wanted to protect this one. It's real, it's mature, and she didn't want it to be turned into gossip. It's understandable. Demet's past romantic life has been under constant public scrutiny. From her undeniable bond with Can Yaman, which fans around the world still refuse to believe was just acting, to her short-lived marriage that ended quietly but painfully, she has lived much of her emotional journey under the microscope. But this time, things are different. Those close to her describe this new love as something refreshing, calm, steady, and far from the chaos of showbiz. He makes her laugh, a friend shared. He's not from the industry, and that's exactly what she needed. Someone who sees her as Demet, not as a star. But not everyone took the news calmly. When photos of her and the mysterious man surfaced, social media exploded. Some fans were supportive, posting messages like, "She deserves happiness," and "After everything she's been through, she deserves peace." Others, however, were less kind. Many fans of the former Can Demet pairing, often called Erkenci Nation, expressed sadness and disbelief. Some even accused her of moving on too fast, though no one really knows what's been happening in her private life. The situation reached its peak when reporters confronted Demet outside an event in Istanbul. Calm and composed as ever, she smiled and said only one sentence, "Happiness doesn't always need to be explained." With that, she got into her car and left, leaving the press, and her fans, even more intrigued. Insiders claim that her new partner is deeply private, preferring to stay out of the spotlight. He has reportedly been traveling to Turkey frequently, and the couple spends time together between Istanbul and Rome. They both have demanding careers, a friend said, but they make time for each other. What they have is genuine. What makes this story even more surprising is how it all began. Sources close to the couple say they met at a private event hosted by a mutual friend in Milan earlier this year. It wasn't love at first sight, the source added with a smile. But there was an instant connection. They started talking about art, music, and travel, and by the end of the evening, everyone could feel the energy between them. Apparently, they kept in touch, texting and calling frequently until they met again, this time in Istanbul. That meeting changed everything, the insider continued. They realized they didn't just get along, they understood each other deeply. It was like finding someone who speaks the same emotional language. Demet's decision to keep her relationship out of the public eye reflects how much she's grown. After years of having every move dissected by the media, she's learned that silence can sometimes be the greatest form of strength. In her most recent interview, without naming anyone, she said, "I've learned to protect my peace. The most beautiful things happen quietly." Yet despite her efforts, the world's fascination with her love life shows no sign of fading. Fans continue to dig, theorize, and speculate. Some believe that this relationship might finally give her the balance she's been seeking. Others are convinced it's just another chapter in a life that seems forever linked to passion and heartbreak. Still, what's undeniable is how happy she looks. Those who've seen her recently describe a different Demet, more relaxed, more radiant. "She laughs more now," a makeup artist from one of her recent shoots shared. "Her energy is lighter. It's like she's found herself again." And maybe that's what this story is really about, not just love, but rediscovery. After years of being defined by public relationships and fictional romances, Demet Özdemir has quietly found someone who makes her feel at home, without the need for cameras or applause. Of course, the press won't stop asking questions. Rumors are already circulating about whether the relationship is serious, whether marriage could be on the horizon, or whether it's just a fleeting romance. But those close to Demet insist that she's taking things slow. She's not in a rush, they say. For the first time, she's just living in the moment. As for Can Yaman, the name that inevitably comes up whenever Demet's love life is discussed, sources claim he hasn't commented on the news, though fans have been quick to draw connections between their recent social media posts. Just days after the story broke, Can posted a cryptic message: "Some stories never really end, they just find new beginnings." Fans went wild, interpreting it as a subtle reference to Demet. Whether coincidence or not, the timing was impossible to ignore. Whatever the truth may be, one thing is certain: Demet Özdemir has taken control of her narrative. No longer the girl whose love life is dictated by gossip columns, she's now the woman who decides what to share, and when. Her story reminds everyone that love isn't about headlines or approval, it's about finding peace, even in the chaos of fame. And as the world continues to speculate about who exactly has stolen her heart, Demet remains calm, smiling, and glowing, a woman who finally looks like she's where she's meant to be. Maybe, in the end, that's the biggest revelation of all. Not who he is, but what she's become. Demet's silence after the rumors only made the story even more fascinating. Instead of denying or confirming anything, she shared a single quote on her Instagram story. Some hearts stay quiet because they've finally found peace. Within hours, the post went viral. Fans were convinced it was her way of admitting that this new love was real, deep, and truly different.